No, it's live. It's just live. Doubt anyone's here yet, though. We'll have to see. We can go ahead and pause that because we don't need it. Okay, good. Everything's okay on Streamlabs. Everything is okay over here. Insert ad, no. Unable to create highlight, whatever. Share, that's what I want. To Twitter. Well, no, let's make it something special. Let's do gonna talk about Doctor Who Series 8 on stream. Hope to see you there. Exclamation point. And tweet. Yeah. Sweet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I tweet. Cool. Alrighty. Hello there. Y'all are already jumping right into it. Which is interesting. We're going to wait just a few minutes, let other people join in. We will start promptly at the hour. Well, probably not promptly, but somewhere around the hour mark we will. I mean, like just on the clock at 4 o'clock in a few minutes here, we will start. So yeah, let's just, everyone settle in. Apparently I need to cough. Alright, I'm good. It's just a stray cough. Yeah, just an average little stray cough. Nothing crazy. I actually had to go out today, and I was actually I didn't want to cough because I didn't want anyone to start feeling nervous. I mean, I had my mask on, obviously, but I did. I had the mask on. No one else did. Fucking people, but whatever. We're not gonna get into that. So, how's everyone doing today? As I notice how hairy my arm is. Jeez Louise. This is, goodness Lord. I don't know if there's any difference in quality, but, evidently all of my streams, my webcam has been on 720p, and so I bumped it up to 1080p, but I don't know if that's actually making a difference on the stream, because I think the stream is still outputting in 720p, despite the fact that I tell it to do 1080p, so I don't know. The bottom line is, you may or may not be able to see how much arm hair I have, and I can see how much arm hair I have here on Streamlabs, and good lord, it looks like a gorilla's arm, you know? Anyway, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about my arm hair, so... It's so noticeable, though. I'm a very hairy gentleman, I have to say. You can probably see some of the chest hair, too, so... This is a great start. This is a great start to everything. I'm just gonna check Twitter really quick, make sure everything's all good there. Okay. For some reason, I decided to check if there were any other comments on the Frozen video, but no, nothing on Discord. Okay, we're good. What? Yes, and yeah. Well, okay. I don't know if I'm as hairy as Robin Williams was. R.I.P. Robin Williams, but I don't know. It's a lot of hair. We've already started this pretty weird, and I guess that one's on me. You know what else I noticed? This green screen effect sucks. I will never be able to get this green screen effect to look good, but at the same time, I thought about just not putting the green screen up, but then you guys would see my room, and I'm not gonna say my room is horrible or filthy or anything, but there's something about that. It's I just don't like that. I don't know. It's weird. It's 4 o'clock. Let's talk Doctor Who. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start looking through the chat here. Series 8 is old Matt Smith scripts, but the other half is great. Interesting. There's a marked difference after the caretaker. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I knew I should have done this. I'm going to... Oh god, excuse me. I'm going to bring up the Doctor Who playlist so that I can make sure... I thought about this and I didn't bring it up beforehand, so... Let's see what we got this season. Okay. So we've got Deep Breath, Into the Dalek, Robot of Sherwood, Listen, Time Heist, The Caretaker, Kill the Moon, Mummy on the Orient Express, Flatline, In the Forest of the Night, Dark Water, Death in Heaven, and we are also including Last Christmas in here. So, okay. I don't know if I would quite... I don't know, because... Maybe because I'm thinking of like Robot of Sherwood, and it's like I feel like that episode works the best because it's Capaldi, Like if that was Matt Smith, I don't know if that would have worked quite as well. I can see the color is changing every time I put my arm down. Good to know. Oh boy, I'm so bad at making things look good on these streams. So actually, if I move over here, doesn't it look whatever? So yeah, some of it. Maybe Listen, I could see Matt Smith in. Maybe Into the Dalek a bit. I don't know. Like, maybe I could see it. So, how do you feel about 2 Clara exits? Oh, yeah, that's right. How do I feel about multiple Clara exits since I didn't care for the multiple exits of the Pawns? Maybe because of the great Amy and Rory debacle of Series 7. Maybe that's why... Well, Series 6 and Series 7. Maybe that's why I didn't actually, like, have a huge problem. Because, like, kind of at the end of Death in Heaven, when it's like, oh, well, Clara's going her own way. And I was just kind of sitting there like, I don't know. I don't know if I buy it, It's like, I was kind of, like, holding myself back. It's like, you know what? I'll believe it when I see it, but... I don't know. Did I? No. No, okay. I didn't think... No, I don't think I knew. No. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's that I was... Like, maybe the Amy Rory thing has, like, desensitized me to companion exits like that. So, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. The Caretaker and Robot of Sherwood feel very 11. See, those are the two... Those are kind of the two where I feel like they're the most 12, Like, of all of them, I feel like those are like... Well, I don't know. Deep Breath and Into the Dalek are kind of like that, too. But, no, I kind of... I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Those might be the two that... like, might be the most 12 to me, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, God. A joke of how hairy I am and Amy's crack. That's... You need help with it. We're not helping you with the joke. We're not helping you with that. If you want to make a joke about my goddamn hairy arms and Amy's crack, you have to make that yourself. So... Ugh. Okay, but that's getting weird, You start involving hair. Ugh. No. So, anyway. Let's try to get off topic of my fucking arms. Jeez. They're still just so bad. Focus on the beard. Focus on the... Basically, focus on my head. My cheeks are a little hairy. I haven't shaved them in a few days, but still. Yeah. We're starting off great. Okay. The latter half is overall much better than the first half because they really got into who this Doctor is. Yeah, that... I could see that. Like, he found his... It took a few episodes for him to find his groove, I kind of feel like maybe Series 5 is like that a bit, too. Let me look at it real quick. Maybe. That might just be a general thing for the first season of a Doctor. Well, even Eccleston was like that in his in his only season, So yeah, let's see. Yeah, purple background. Yeah, nice and purple. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna start. Should we already start talking about Danny? Danny is such an interesting character because, and by interesting, you kind of have to like put quotes around that interesting character because I feel like there are interesting ideas with him, especially with like, oh, he's a soldier, and that is kind of weird with like, maybe that can bring in some conflict with the Doctor because while the Doctor, and this one just outright hates soldiers, which you can go into many reasons as to why that is, but I don't know, like that could be interesting. I don't know. That like it could be interesting. He was kind of acted weird. I do feel like it was a little bit like, I don't know. It was a little weird, but nothing. I feel like they didn't do enough with him. Like, because he was different. He wasn't Mickey. He wasn't Rory. He was different. There was conflict with him, especially when he found out, about Clara and the Doctor. Like, there was conflict there, and it could have gone an interesting way. But then it's sort of sidelined by the fact that, she just starts lying to him, that she starts lying to him, saying that, well, I'm not going with him anymore, but she is, obviously. And then we don't get too much more of him before he dies. So it's almost like we did sort of need him another season, even though I know he's not the greatest character, but I almost feel like we needed him another season so that we could have, gotten something greater with him, Oh, boy. Into the Dalek was like a spiritual successor of Dalek in some way. I could see that, because, you got sort of the military there, and, there's the one Dalek, It's not as good, but it's, I could see it's sort of in the same vein, Like, you could probably see the Ninth Doctor in that episode, Still could have been a lot better, so. Let's see. So I don't want to talk about Series 9. You have now seen 2 full Missy stories as the Master. What do you think of her? What do I think of Missy as the Master? Because yes, because we did wait until after Last Christmas went up on YouTube, I have seen through the first 2 episodes of Series 9, but we're not going to really talk about those. She definitely feels like a mixture of a classic Master and John Sims Master, which is perfect because Capaldi feels like a mix of a classic Doctor and a modern Doctor. Like they both do a good blend of the different versions of their respective characters, So I really love her as the Master. I do want more. I want like better Master stories because, like, okay, again, not to get into Series 9, but the first 2 episodes of Series 9, while I enjoyed them and I enjoyed her in them, she didn't serve much of a purpose in there, but she didn't serve too much of a purpose in there, so I want to see her more as the villain. And at the end of Series 8, you do have the problem that you only know she's the Master at the end of Dark Water, and then you only get 1 episode with her. So I do want more with her. So yeah. Let's see. The caretaker is basically the lodger in a school. Yes, and I love those episodes, I love episodes like that. I'm about to start your favorite season. Whoo, boy. I've been picking up on some sort of a divide on Series 9, which we won't go into here, but I've been picking up that there's some sort of divide with Series 9, but I don't know. The joke you thought of should be illegal. Well, damn it, now you got me curious. I don't want to know. Oh. Yeah, we're back to... Oh my gosh, to skip down so many comments, you know? Chat on Streamlabs is a little tricky, so... Wait, was there something about the guy that wrote The Lodger? Oh dear. I don't know. Okay. You can understand the hate? I guess. Yeah, I guess. I can understand if people don't like Danny, you know? So... 11 was going to be written darker? I don't know if I could see that, you know? Maybe. It would have been interesting to get a darker 11, you know? So, the main issue with Danny is that you guys have seen Clara's arc and I haven't. Huh. That's an interesting way of putting that. All right. How do I feel about the Doctor being portrayed by an older Doctor like the classic? Yes. Okay. I like that. I really do like that we have an older gentleman as the Doctor, because again, that is sort of a return to the classic, you know, because we've been getting younger and younger and younger. Now, granted, I guess Christopher Eccleston wasn't a young man, was he? I mean, maybe he was. I don't know. But, I mean, he kind of felt a little bit younger. Then David Tennant really felt younger. Then Matt Smith really felt younger. So, I like that instead of like trying to keep... Because, like, how do you go younger from Matt Smith, you know? How do you even do that? So, the fact that they decided to reverse and they were like, okay, let's go to an older Doctor. Let's see how that works in a modern setting. I thought that was really good. You know, and again, he definitely feels like a mixture of a classic and a modern Doctor. So, I really enjoy that. So, yeah. His relationship with Clara wasn't believable. Danny's relationship with Clara. You know, once you get to the caretaker and she's like, because I love him, it's like, I don't think you've had enough time. Like, didn't they go on a first date 2 episodes before? Like, I don't think you're quite there, you know? I don't think you're quite there, but, like, I feel like they didn't give that relationship a time to progress and bloom, you know? It just kind of happened, you know? And it didn't work out, so... apart from In the Forest of the Night, I would say the latter half of Series 8 is very strong. Does that include Kill the Moon? That episode that I really enjoyed that all of you friggin' hated? God, is that one? No, okay. I was gonna say, is that the longest video? No, okay. So, for a second I thought that was the longest video of Series 8 was Kill the Moon, but actually Death in Heaven is a little bit longer. Whew! That's pretty good. But I like Kill the Moon, so, yeah. Forest is easily the worst episode. It's not even close. Danny was a broken soldier, as the Eccleston Doctor was from the reboot. I think Danny reminded him of how he was after the Time War. I do agree that... it is a little tricky with, you know, he hates soldiers so much, like, you really have to really try to infer that. You can infer that, but that is a good point that the show, it doesn't show you, you know, it doesn't flat out say, you know, there's no point where maybe Clara's like, well, you know, asks the Doctor why he hates soldiers, or is like, hey, you know, why, you know, or she figures it out herself, you know, I don't know. What are my thoughts on the first episode of Season 9? Well, wait till next week and you can watch that video. We're not talking Series 9 here. We are not talking Series 9 in this stream. The first half of Kill the Moon is good, but the Shall We Kill the Dragon Egg Baby is messy. It could have been a little bit better, but I thought it was still interesting. So, we are not talking the first episode of Series 9. Does the show ever give us a reason to like Danny? No, because he doesn't get time, you know? That may be the one thing is that, you know, because Rory didn't do a ton in Series 5. Like, he was there, then he died, then he came back, you know? But then they gave you, you know, another season and a half with him. Even Mickey was like, you know, okay, Mickey was there for at least 2 seasons, and then he got a bit more at the end, you know? So, yeah. Danny just needed more time. Favorite episode of Series 8 was probably Mummy on the Orient Express. Yeah, that one was pretty good, I have to say. Let's see. I did really like The Caretaker, so maybe that or The Caretaker. Maybe Mummy on the Orient Express. Express, if I could speak today. Orient Express, Deep Breath, Dark Water, and Flatline are the best episodes in the series. Interesting. I find it interesting that most people like that they really like Dark Water, but Death in Heaven is sort of like it falls apart. Like I don't know if I've ever really seen that. Like a part 1 is really good, but the part 2 is not great, you know? When it was first announced, everyone was watching the show. Oh, yeah. Everyone was just not watching the show because the Doctor wasn't eye candy anymore. I actually do remember that. I remember that, man. Back in the day. This is crazy that I actually remember when this happened. I remember when Capaldi was cast, and there were so many people that were like, oh, the Doctor can't be old. He has to be a young, handsome man. And it's like... And back then, and I didn't know practically anything about Doctor Who, but I was like, I'm pretty sure there have been older actors, you know? And so I was like, who cares? And also, I didn't watch the show, so I didn't really have any stakes in it, but I don't know. It was interesting. It was an interesting time. Even as a guy who didn't watch Doctor Who, I heard some of that. There was a huge backlash to Capaldi, so Matt Smith turns up in Deep Breath. Yeah, I could see that as the reason. I still, like, in the context of the story, I actually do like that the 11th Doctor calls Clara and is like, hey, listen, I've been through this before where, you know, I've changed faces in front of my companion and they kind of freak the F out, you know? Let me just tell you, it's going to be okay. You know, he's basically trying not to pull another Rose. God, this camera is just going nuts, isn't it? Can I, like... Here, let me look at it real quick. Maybe I should knock this back down to 720 or something. Color... What does full color look like? Does it look any better? I don't know. Let's just do partial, I guess. Maybe that looks a little better. I don't know. I don't know if that looked any better. Oh well. Sorry, I'm still working on trying to make everything look good, so... Okay, I still like in that episode when the 11th Doctor calls and is like, hey, I've been through this crap before, you know, let me talk to you, don't worry, it's going to be okay, this guy needs you, you know? So... Time Heist I thought was good. I do kind of wish Time Heist was a little funnier, but yeah. What's your favorite villain so far out of all the episodes you've seen? You can do a top 3 if you want. Okay. So, the best villains of Series 8. So, we got Clockwork Man, which they never said, you know, whether the Doctor pushed the guy or he committed suicide. So, maybe that's supposed to just stay open to interpretation, but I don't know. So, we got that guy, Rusty, I guess, the Sheriff of Nottingham, the thing under your bed, Madame Carabraxis, the Blitz dude in The Caretaker, I guess the woman in Kill the Moon, I guess, the mummy, the boneless, that's about how he says it. Creature, I name you, the boneless. That's my best Capaldi impression, at least right now. Maybe I'll do it better. On the last stream, didn't we do Doctor Who ASMR? That was weird. I guess there's not a villain in the Forest of the Night. So I guess that doesn't count. And then Missy. Which Missy shouldn't count because obviously Missy wins. Wow, villains were not... This might not have been a great season for villains now that I think about it. But at the very least... okay, I will say, Mummy on the Orient Express. The Mummy was really cool. What was it called? Crap, what was it called? The Fallen? No, I don't remember. So there was that. The clock dude in Deep Breath was really cool. And then, the Boneless was an interesting concept, so... But I'd probably say the Mummy. So, there's that. Really like the last 5 minutes of Kill the Moon, though. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Doctor so far? This Doctor, the 12th Doctor. Hold on. Oh, God. Okay. There we go. So what are my thoughts on this Doctor so far? I think he's really good. I'm glad we are kind of done with the whole relationship stuff, you know. Now I don't know if River's going to show up again, you know. Maybe they'll do relationship stuff there. But I'm glad the relationship stuff, at least, you know, with Clara and everyone is gone. So that's pretty cool. And just, I do like how cynical he is, honestly. So I just think that's all really cool. Where does 12 rank among the Doctors? Well, that's just a hard question in general because that requires me to rank all the Doctors. I don't know if I could ever do that, you know? I mean, I should. It's so difficult, though. It's just so difficult, man. I would probably say, if we're talking... Okay, it's hard enough just to place him, just to rank the 4 we've had in modern Doctor Who, as the camera tries to freak out a bit. So, okay. Oh, that's so tricky, man. That's so tricky. I might... If Matt isn't your favorite, I failed. Oh, no. I don't know if Matt is my top. The problem is, you know, if I were to rank the 4 modern Doctors, then you have to understand, like, there would be very little room between them. Like, any one of them could overtake the other at any point. That said, I think I would put... I think I'd have to put Tenet at number 1. I think I would put Tenet at number 1. And then... where do I put the other 3? Maybe Eccleston next? It is trickier because I haven't seen all of 12's run. So, it does make it a lot trickier. Maybe Tennant, Eccleston, Smith, Capaldi. And again, when I say that, there is very little space between them. Very, very little space. Like, if they each had, like, one more episode, and this is the thing, Capaldi still has, 2 seasons worth, but if they had, like, a little bit more, maybe they would start overtaking each other. But I think I'm going to have to go with that. Tennant, Eccleston, Smith, Capaldi. Capaldi is at number 4 because I haven't seen his full run, So, whew. That is really tricky. That is very, very tricky. So, thoughts on Clara as a character in this series? I love Clara. Honestly, I do really love Clara. She's kind of, I don't know. She's almost, I can't say she's my favorite, because I think my favorite is still Donna, but she pretty much, like, I feel like they are getting, I don't want to say better with companions, but like they're kind of like hitting their stride with companions, They're like, because we had Rose, and I love Rose, and then we had Martha, and I still love Martha too, but then we got Donna, and Donna is just the best. You just have to admit Donna's the best. She is hilarious and takes none of the Doctor's shit, and that's what I love. Amy is a lot like that too, but she also, especially more towards the beginning, had more of the whimsy about the Doctor. And Clara does too, Now, a lot of that whimsy died when the Doctor regenerated, but, like, there is still a bit of that whimsy. And I guess you could say, there is whimsy with Donna, but honestly, it's like, I feel like Donna was just a really great friend, And Amy and Clara, they're on that path. They're definitely on that path. They're in the same, cut from the same cloth, I suppose. But definitely, I don't know. I'd still say Donna's the best. But they're pretty good, I feel you fancying Jenna Coleman has overshadowed how you feel about Clara. Maybe. No, I mean, well, okay. You're gonna do this? You're gonna put me on the spot like that? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I... It depends, I suppose, I don't know if I would put her above Amy. Maybe just a tad bit, but I don't think so. But, thanks for putting me on the spot like that. It's fine, Amy isn't your favorite. It's fine. Well... sorry. I don't know. It's like, choosing your favorite Doctor, and then there's choosing your favorite companion. It's not as difficult, but it is still difficult, And everyone has their own opinions. But I still say Donna is my favorite. So... I hated Danny because I'm not Clara's boyfriend. Well, I mean, when you put it like that. Oh, man. By the way, I have 2 versions of the chat open, just in case you're wondering why I keep looking back and forth at 2 different places. So I've got the chat open on Streamlabs, and that's where I'm slowly going through everything you guys are saying. And I've also got the chat open just on YouTube, and I'm watching things you're saying as they come in, so don't you worry about that. So, yeah, I mean, look, I do wish I was Clara's boyfriend, but, I mean, not if it's gonna put me in a Cyberman suit, but, yeah. Of course, I don't know, I guess no boyfriends have great luck. Like, the best maybe is Rory, and Rory dies all the time, so... I don't know. You simp over Clara way too much. Guys. By the way, I think I learned that term like last week, and I was like, what the hell is this simping thing? Because the only time I've ever heard simp is when someone says like Simpsons, as just a dumb way of saying the Simpsons. The Simpsons, whatever. So I learned the term. Oh my gosh, I feel like an old man. I feel like your dad. I feel like that I'm the dad of this chat who's like, oh, I just learned that term last week, kids. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, guys, okay, if we're going to go that far, hey, Amy's crack exists for a reason, guys. That is a running joke for a reason, but I don't know. Who do I fawn over more, Amy or Clara? You guys debate while I look through more of y'all's earlier questions. Yeah, it is an issue that Danny first meets the Doctor in The Caretaker, and there is, like, when he starts saying, you know, oh, the aristocracy, like, actually, okay, it's so weird, because it's like, on the one hand, when he says, like, you know, I could smell the aristocracy, it's like, okay, that was kind of interesting, like, but then it's like, you know, when he starts yelling at him, it's like, that's him. It's like, shut the fuck up. You do not know who the Doctor is. You've known him for 5 minutes, you know? So, yeah. I don't know. Death in Heaven doesn't do much with the Cybermen. Yeah, it could have been more interesting. The Cybermen, yeah, are just kind of there. It's like, well, we need a way for the Master to, you know, create an army out of the dead. It's like, guess we'll use the Cybermen. You know, it's like, why did she create Cybermen? I don't know. It's kind of weird. That's funny. Capaldi was cast. You danced around your living room before you realized Matt had to leave. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, when you watch the 50th anniversary and, oh, hey, there's Capaldi and his, you know, fucking eyebrows, you know, coming through. And it's like, wait, that means we're going to have a regeneration soon. You know, it's a double-edged sword, that casting, you know? Matt has regretted not doing another series. Honestly, I feel like it would have been good just so that he has another series with Clara, because when he spent most of his time with the same companions, yeah, it does, like, I kind of want a bit more, you know? But at the same time, I like this whole thing that we have going of every Doctor seems to only have 3 seasons. You know, yeah, Eccleston had 1, but Tennant had 3. Maybe you could say 3.5 if you want to count the specials, but 3 technically. Matt Smith had 3. Capaldi, I know, had 3. So that should mean Jodie Whittaker only has 1 more, I think. Don't talk about Jodie Whittaker, by the way. We're not bringing up that. I hope I didn't just dig myself into a hole with that. Oh, God. Hold up. Okay, we're good. Oh, man. Apparently I'm behind a lot of things on here, so. Let's see. She shouldn't have freaked out because she's seen all of his previous regenerations. Okay, see, that argument, and some of you guys have used that argument before. I don't necessarily agree with that, because it's like, okay, well, Clara had seen his previous regenerations. There is a difference in seeing his previous regenerations and watching her best friend completely change into a angry Scottish man, you know, right in front of her, you know? It's like, I feel like there's a bit of a difference. Yes, there should have been some leeway. You know, she gives him some leeway there, but when you watch your best friend completely disappear and become an angry Scottish man, that's a bit disorienting. But that's just what I think. So. John Sim or Michelle Gomez? That's tricky. It depends. I kind of depends on the doctor, I feel like. I don't know if John Sim would work, like, with Capaldi. I feel like that would be kind of weird. And, like, if I'm trying to think of, like, Gomez with Tennant, nah, that probably could. I might go with Michelle Gomez, but again, like with the doctors, it's a very small margin. John Sim is very close. I do need a bit more with Michelle Gomez though. So, Missy is a huge part of Big Finish. Aw, sweet. Okay, I've caught up to when I talked about ASMR. I get so behind on the chat, Okay. Well, okay. I'm just kind of going back and forth, see if anything is over here on the current chat. This is so weird. I have two different chats, but they're the exact same chat. I'm just behind on one of them. What do you think of Clara and her relationship with the 12th Doctor? It's definitely... I mean, it does sort of feel like... kind of feels like her stepdad, honestly. It's like, hey, I'm not the guy you used to know. I'm not the guy that you did know, but... I'm doing my best here, and it took her a little bit before she came around to her stepdad, and honestly, Missy is kind of her stepmom. It's weird, she has two step-parents, basically, and neither of them are really, like, I don't know. The Foretold, that's what it was called, thank you. I mentioned River, how would you imagine their dynamic together? The amount of sexual tension between Eleven and River was off the friggin' charts. So I would kind of want to see a bit of that, And again, I feel like River is the only way you can get a romance, a legit romance, not whatever the hell Missy wants to do. It's like, I feel like that could be like a legit romance, and I kind of want to see it. I don't know. There is a part, I do kind of like think back to the library when she's like, oh, well, you got dressed up in a fancy suit, you had a fresh haircut, and then you gave me your sonic screwdriver. It's like, I kind of want to see Capaldi do that. Although, did Matt Smith do that in like one of the minisodes? I don't know. Maybe those aren't canon, though. I think that was one of those night minisodes, so... Where would you like 12 to go as a doctor, and who or what would you like to see going forward? Where would I like 12 to go as a doctor? Maybe a little happier, but I don't know. I don't really know. Like, we've gotten him pretty dark, so maybe if we get him a little happier, that would be nice, but... yeah, that's, I don't know. That's... thoughts on Clara staying another series? It's fine. I just hope she doesn't die. I'll just go with that. Ugh. Many reactors aren't really into the show until Tenet and don't revisit the show. I feel like I'm the opposite. I was so into the Ninth Doctor that it was a little hard. It was a little hard letting him go. So I love the first series, Even though it can be goofy at times, like some of that, like, Dalek and the Empty Child and stuff, like, oh, that's so good, So yeah. Rory's getting a big Finish spinoff. Cool. Will that be in New York or... I don't know. I wonder how that works. I've caught up to us talking about how I am super in love with Jenna Coleman. So... Capaldi is let down by the writing. Real hit and miss. When it's good, it's very good, but some really bad stories. I feel like you could say that about every Doctor. Although, I don't know. Maybe you can't. Capaldi, I feel like they do need to... I do feel like they need to sort of get into a groove with him, which I feel like after Series 8, you can find a groove with him, but... Controversial, but I really didn't like The Empty Child. What? Blasphemy. Blasphemy against our Lord, the Ninth Doctor. I'm in love with Donna. No, wait, Clara. Sorry, I just read Donna. Now I'm getting my words crossed. Great. As if this stream couldn't get any... okay. I can have my opinion if it's fitting the majority. Yeah. I simp over Clara way too much. Okay, well, the only... okay, to go back to that for a sec, I feel like the only time I was simping the fuck out of her, and I hate that I'm using this term now. I feel like your father that shouldn't be using this term. The only time I ever feel like I was really going nuts was in Mummy on the Orient Express, and I blame that beautiful friggin' dress. Ugh. Anyway. Don't call me daddy. I don't need that. This chat has turned into roasting Alex. Yay. Oh, aren't they all? Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Alex, stop it. Stop it. Clara's crack. Ugh. I'm the only American who can say Clara correctly. Others say Clara. I used to say Clara. Okay, go. Jesus. I used to say Clara, and then I didn't. For some reason, I just switched over to Clara, and now I can't stop saying Clara. But yeah, I don't know. It took me a little bit, but I did at first. I was saying Clara. Just kind of looking over at the up-to-date chat. Simp. This is the simp stream. At a point, I should just pull up pictures of Jenna Coleman and just stare at them while you all click away in disgust. So, you called me an old man. You're younger than me. I am 22. I'm almost 23. I should say that. My birthday is on July 9th, and I will turn 23. So, yeah. But... oh, God. So yes, I can say Clara instead of Clara. But I was saying Clara at first. Oh no, now that Amy's crack and Alex's hair joke is turning into a Clara's crack. No! Clone Martha. Yeah, I did have that one time where I was like, oh yeah, Clone Martha, that was hot. Sorry. Ooh, this is an interesting idea. So now that I've seen one season of Capaldi and Eccleston only had one season, who do I find better? Eccleston. After one season, it's still... It's still Eccleston, yeah. I feel like he got a lot... like, there was a lot in that first season that... like, he completely wins you over as the Doctor by the end of it, you know? So, whereas, again, I still really love Capaldi, but it's... I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, gosh. Maybe I should try to get through... maybe I should try to catch up a little faster. The companions stay so long. Well, they only like started doing that with Amy, because Amy was 2.5 seasons. Clara, I guess technically, is 2.5 seasons now. So it's like yeah, that's the thing is that Rose was 2 seasons, but you had 2 different doctors, so it worked. Martha was 1 season, Donna was 1 season. It's like I do kind of miss the 1 season companion, you know, as much as I love Clara and Amy, you know. Oh my gosh. I've been watching Doctor Who for 28 months. How does it feel that I'm still 4 seasons behind? Do you wish to be up to date? Gonna take another year. Yeah, holy crap. Yes. I do. There is a part of me that wishes I was up, that I was caught up with it. On the other hand, you know, it's still great that we get to do this for another year. I have to say, though, I am so curious to get to Jodie Whittaker's era. Again, without any of you saying a fucking word about it. I want to get there. Whether I like it or not, I want to get there, man. Oh, I want to dive right into whatever fucking controversy there is about whatever the hell is happening. You know? And I don't really know anything other than there is one thing I know about Series 12 and that's it. So, but yeah, I am glad we do get, I get 2 more seasons of Capaldi and then, you know, I get more Doctor Who after that. It's like, I'm ready. It's going to be another interesting year, you know? 1 more year. 1 more year. 1 year more. Yeah. It's time for a talk, son. Wait, I thought I was daddy. You can't call me son unless you're a grandfather. So, yes. Thank you for bringing up when Kid River regenerated in not Kill the Moon. That wasn't at the end of Kill the Moon. Yeah. Not Kill the Moon. Day of the Moon. That's what you're thinking of. That's why you put... I was like, it wouldn't have been Kill the Moon. It's like, wait, it was Day of the Moon. That's what it is. You got me confused for a second. So, yeah. Oh. There's a lot of controversy about Jodie. Yes, I'm waiting for it. It's kind of like when you guys, like, afterwards, you guys told me about, like, how people, like, hate Kill the Moon. You know how excited I was for that comment section? I loved it. Okay, let's see. Roughly a year before I catch up. Yep. Apart from Rose, Martha, Donna, Amy, and Clara, who is your next favorite companion? Well, geez. So we're going to have to go classic, basically. Well, other than Captain Jack, basically. And I guess Rory. Maybe Rory, if we're getting really technical. But you could just say, who's your favorite classic companion, you know? Good water. Good water. So, if we're going on favorite classic companion, maybe Barbara. at this point, because I've seen the most of her and Ian and Susan. Yeah. Jesus, I forgot her name for a sec. Maybe Barbara, and that's partly because I feel like that's partly because we don't we keep making the joke about Barbara being the warrior. So, maybe Barbara. I don't know. But if you want favorite modern companion who's not one of the main girls, I guess Rory. Yeah. I guess when you say who's the best companion, we're basically saying who's best girl, you know? So, that's a classic best girl, you know? I was freaked out when my friend became an angry Scottish guy, too. It's gotta be terrifying, you know? And especially because, like, immediately it's like this old man, and he gets right up into her face, you know? And then just starts screaming about his kidneys, you know? That's gotta be terrifying. Someone mentioned class. Oh boy, we're gonna have to figure something. Class actually right now is not on the schedule anymore. It used to be, but I've kind of taken it off, and I don't know where or when I'm going to put it back on. So we'll have to get back to that. Yeah, Barbara took the warrior elixir. That's the thing. Oh my gosh, if Barbara was in the Time War, those Daleks would have another thing coming. I love we made that running joke. It's so funny. Oh, because I've seen a lot of Cole Hill. What do you think class will be like? I feel like class, and this is on the most limited of limited knowledges, because, like, all I know is I guess it takes place at a school. And it's a Doctor Who spinoff. The only thing I can think is it's either going to be any time in the Sarah Jane adventures when they went to school, or it's going to be like School Reunion, just without the Doctor and Sarah Jane. So, yeah. Do you like 12's dark humor so far? Yes, I love it. It's like everything that the Doctor used to muddle under his breath, and now it's just out. It's just out in the open, you know? In the Scottish Open. Alright, looks like y'all are talking about class over here. I'll get to that in a sec. So. People really ship Clara and 12? No. I mean, I feel like you can't ship anyone with the Doctor other than River Song at this point. But no, I can't ship Clara with 12. That'd just be weird. No offense, Capaldi's a handsome gentleman, but I don't know. We gotta talk about the fact that the Doctor uses a spoon and beats up Robin Hood. It's awesome. It feels like the most Doctor thing to do, you know? Other than if that was John Pertwee using his moves, you know? So, if you could see 12 face a specific villain, who would it be? I don't know. Because technically we've kind of seen a lot of them. Because we've had the Master, Daleks, and Cybermen all within the same season. Maybe the Devil? I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of off the top of my head. So, did that message just disappear? Oh shit. Oh well. Do you think Capaldi has the best TARDIS now? Now it has actual stuff in it. Yes, I love Capaldi's TARDIS. Is basically, it feels like a modern update of Paul McGann's. Is it McGann or McGann? The Eighth Doctor's TARDIS. Like it feels like that. It's futuristic and it's roomy at the same time, and I love that. So. Don't get used to Doctor Who canon. Yeah, you're probably right. Robin Hood should come back like in a finale, like, or something like that. That'd be really cool. A guitar on top of a tank wasn't happy enough. I mean, well, it was kind of his way of distracting himself from his own death. Again, not to get into the Magician's Apprentice, but yeah. I only feel like Sabra and Sai should have joined. Should have joined the TARDIS. I didn't really care for Journey Blue, and Perkins I didn't really care for, actually. You know, I don't know. He was okay, but he wasn't great. Let's see. Capaldi's archenemy is cutting his hair. I have already started to notice his hair is getting a little bushier. So. Okay. Oh yeah, this is when you guys were calling me daddy again. A daddy simp. A daddy simp. Jesus. We just turned the background into just Jenna Coleman. Ugh. Yeah. Secretly, unbeknownst to you guys, Jenna Coleman is my desktop background. Not, but... Okay. Oh, God. I think I'm... Hold on. Okay. God, dang it, I got behind... I got, like, oddly behind and off again. I'm lost. I'm lost in the chat. Wait, here we go. Okay, This is why these streams take forever, is I get so far behind. Will I be watching Capaldi episodes with Dad? That is a great question, because there is a part of me that wonders if, you know, like with what we did with, the other doctors, like, you know, give him an episode to maybe show him how it works. Yeah, how it works, but to show him what the 12th Doctor is like. On the other hand, we're getting to a point where I feel like after we finish classic Doctor Who, we're going to be catching up on normal Doctor Who with him, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe we'll think about that. We'll see. The Unquiet Dead is underrated. Thank you. I missed the one-season companion. Interesting. Maybe we'll have another. At least with the lockdown, Doctor Who won't be filming a series anytime soon. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you look at, like, the only TV shows I really watch right now are the CW superhero shows. And, like, they already said, like, you know, The Flash and everything, those aren't coming back until January. And then stuff like, I think, Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow aren't coming back until next summer. So maybe I'll be able to catch up before Series 13. Wouldn't that be crazy? All because of the coronavirus. So, or the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, or whatever you want to call it. Should a Sherlock actor appear during Capaldi's run? What a very specific question you have. Sure, I can see that. Like, any of them. Like, maybe if we had Lestrade, that'd be cool. Watson, that'd be really cool. Yeah, if Watson could play Watson next to Capaldi's Doctor, that would be really funny. So... a lot of controversy with Jodie. Yeah, we'll get there. You're 22, so you can call me Daddy because I turned 23 in July. You know, do we even try to make these normal conversations, guys? Do we even try? I feel like we don't try. We're just immediately, we are simping, we are talking about cracks, my arm hair is ridiculous, and now you're all calling me Daddy. We just don't even try to make things normal around here. But that's probably for the best. Okay, if we want to really talk about the Kill the Moon anti-abortion message, I don't know. I don't want to like wade into that or anything. I don't want to wade into that sort of controversy, but yeah, it's I don't know. Don't ask to be called daddy. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? We're nerds. We can never have normal conversations. That's true. I guess you're right. We're specifically live streaming talking about an older series of Doctor Who as well. Like you guys are so awesome that you will take time out of your day to talk to this guy who's catching up, who's like, you know, years and years behind on a television show, you know? So, yeah. Anyway. The controversy from Dark Water. Oh, the don't cremate me? Yeah, you guys mentioned that the don't cremate me thing was like controversial. You know, with some of the things I see on these shows, is that really what got the UK that was like, no, this is too far? I have seen Sarah Jane murder people, and you're saying that was too far? I don't get you guys sometimes, you know? Okay. Oh boy. We've been going for about an hour, which is pretty good, so... oh my gosh, I'm so far behind on everything. I'm obligated to hate Jodie Whittaker. Again, we'll get there when we get there. We gotta get off of this, but no, I will enjoy it if I feel like. Very curious how she is as the Doctor, just first of all, you know? When it comes to best girl in the anime world, it gets a whole lot more insane. Yeah, that is true. Yayorozu is best girl of MHA. Change my mind. I mean, don't, because we're on a Doctor Who stream, but still. People had an issue with Jenny and Vastra kissing in Deep Breath. It was edited in some countries. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised by that, but... some countries, I guess, are like that. I don't know, man. But I guess I'm not too surprised about that, but still. Let's see, y'all. This time we're talking about class. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, yeah. I'll try to make some time to put into class. Okay, do you think... The only thing I could think of is maybe doing class after Doctor Who? Like, after I catch up? Maybe that's a bad idea. Jackie Tyler and the Doctor. Power couple. Yeah. People ship everything with everything. Yes, that is true. I'm sure some of you are shipping me with every companion, you know? Not just Clara. As you should. I don't know why I decided to lower my glasses for that. 12 is called Dinosaur Sexy. Oh my gosh, come on. I feel like that's a little rude, but... I don't know. Okay, so it's pronounced... So it is pronounced McGann. Thank you. Oh, I've been wondering. Okay, and I guess that's kind of... Oh my gosh, I don't want to, like... I ship myself with Clara. We just help. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Okay, back to pronunciations. I have to say, and I don't want to start calling things out, but it gets a little tricky, mainly because, like, when I watch, like, Blindwave videos and stuff, the way they pronounce things drives me up a wall. Like, I know they always say Trofton or something, So, but they say McGann, but that sounds like it could be legit. But no, you guys have clarified it's Paul McGann. So thank you. And I know it's Troughton. So. Let's see. Okay. Catch back. Oh my gosh, I'm so... Holy crap, I get so far behind. This is so bad. I am sort of like I'm just sort of skipping through some of these to try to catch up a little. Blind Wave can't pronounce everything. It drives me the most up a wall in their My Hero Academia reactions. Whenever they're like Tamura, it's like just say Shigaraki. I don't know why that's easier, but it is. Sorry, I don't want to call out other YouTubers, but God, drives me up a wall. I'll redo Modern Doctor Who with Dad. We might get there. If I sat through 2 Cushing movies for completeness, I have to do class. That is a good point. That is a really good point. Oh. Doctor Who will be unaffected by the lockdown, but they aren't due to start filming until the fall anyway. Okay, interesting. Oh, God. You gave up on The Flash after Season 4. I get that. Season 5 was marginally better, but Cicada wasn't that great. Season 6 was good. I'm sorry to get off on this, but Season 6 was really good for the first half, when it just before Crisis. After that, it got so boring. So, okay. Oh, we did already have Lestrade. That's a good point. God. Oh, by the way, someone pointed out it's been 15 years since Season 1 aired. Okay. I want to get you guys' opinion on something. So I posed this question to Twitter. But if would you guys be interested in me doing like a live stream watch party of things? And I want to bring this up here because this could also include previous episodes of Doctor Who. Not any episode that I would be reacting to, but like previous episodes that I've already reacted to. Would you guys be interested in maybe a live watch party? And again, this also extends further than Doctor Who. I'm thinking of like movies and stuff that we could do. But I just wanted to sort of pose that question here if any of you guys would be interested in that. God, I hate how the color changes on this webcam. Like, some of it's like good, like it gets a little darker, but now, it looks like I have a sunburn, Anyway. Okay. My fandom turned weird. That's how I've made it. Yep. Okay, let me look on here. Yes, that'd be cool. You would like that? Cool. Yeah. It's just an idea. And, like, again, it would be previous episodes of Doctor Who. So, yeah. How did I feel about Goodbye, Sarah Jane Smith? Oh, do you mean like the funeral that came out? Because that was also an episode. Goodbye, Sarah Jane Smith. That was like the last episode of Series 4. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted by you guys saying that you would be down for watch party streams. So, Please Google Arthur Darvill fish and react on stream. Why? Maybe. We'll think about it. Anyway. But if you're talking about the Sarah Jane funeral that they released recently, I gotta admit, I got a little misty-eyed when I listened to it, and man, that was so Capaldi reminds me of Colin Baker. Interesting. That is very interesting. I don't know. I might need... Sorry, I'm cracking my knuckles. Sorry, maybe. I'd have to see a bit more of Colin Baker, but that's an interesting comparison, I have to say. So... Since I'm American, I will like class. Okay, that's a new one. I will definitely try to remember that. Because it's nothing like a British high school at all. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, well, maybe I'm not too far behind this time. Nope. I'm not. Dang it. Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, Yorozu is 15. Yeah, she's still best girl, though. In a not creepy way. Yeah. You ship me with Rory and Jack? That's a little too much. That may be a little too much. Like, you can't ship me with two people at the same time. So. Will I be listening to Torchwood Series 5 anytime soon? You know, I said I would, but then I just didn't. So, maybe we will think about it. Who wouldn't want to be shipped with Rory? I guess. Americans would not last 2 minutes in our school. Oh, do you guys, like, actually, like, teach people and help? And, I don't know, maybe that's not the right thing to say, but... Do you guys actually have discipline? So... Wait, it's... I say Capaldi. Is it Capaldi? Capaldi? Capaldi sounds better. I feel like I do sort of a mix. I don't know. Try to pronounce it wrong. Yun? I assume it's like that. So many reactors pre-record a lot, so why even upload them? Because the viewers can't correct you. I mean, you know, technically I'm only like a couple weeks ahead, you know. I can't imagine trying to get like months and months ahead. That'd be crazy, you know. What about the K9 spinoff that only had one episode? I did that. I reacted to that. It was fun. It was like a classic... It was like a classic version of a Sarah Jane episode. I loved it. Ba-ba-da-ba. I'm so close. I'm so close to catching up. No, dang it. Don't start posting 20 million new things while I'm about to catch up. Ugh, I'm so close. I'm really close. If he catches up, he will end the stream. Quick, think of more questions. Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, we are at an hour and 20 minutes, so I guess you're not completely wrong. Okay. Did I say that? Wait a minute. You shit me with Jack because I said that I would do him if he asked. Did I say that? Look, there's no denying there's no denying that he is a handsome man, but I don't. Did I say that in a Torchwood episode? Torchwood got weird, man. Ah, there it is. I'm in. Okay. Okay. Yes. I've caught up. Ha 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 ha. Almost. Okay. What about the Australian K9 series? I don't want to watch that. I don't know what... Like, it doesn't look that great. I don't know. I don't want to watch that. Yeah, no connection to Doctor Who or SJA. No, I don't really want to watch that. Best girl in anime shows that I've seen. Yayorozu, Misa, Lisa, Mikasa. Wow, they all have similar names now that I think about it. Anyone else? Bulma? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Dang, I did it again. UK school punishment is getting sent to the moon and deciding whether or not to blow it up. Yeah, you guys are pretty strict. They try discipline, it doesn't work. They give up, and they just care about whether you're in uniform. Interesting. No, I don't know if I want to do Arthur Darvill Fish. It sounds weird. Teachers get outraged over untucked shirts. Yeah, I'd hate that. How's my doggo? He's probably asleep, honestly. He's fine. He is enjoying that everyone is staying at home because of the lockdown, so... A lot of people sadly pronounce Peter's name wrong. It's pronounced Capaldi. Okay. I guess. I think I'm still going to say Capaldi. I still feel like it's a mix, though. Don't watch it. Now we're going back and forth on the Arthur Darvill Fish. So... Okay. I hope you spent some time today bowed down before His Majesty. No. But we took him to Red Lobster. Which is the first time since lockdown that we've ever gone anywhere, and we're not sure how worth it that was. We wore masks. We made sure, and there was no one, like, sitting around us, so they were good about that, and the waiters all had... the waiters had all had masks on, which was good. However, none of the other people eating at the restaurant wore a mask. Fuck those people, you know? But yeah, we did. We wore our mask. You know, we stayed as safe as we could. So hopefully we're all okay. I feel bad for those employees, you know? Okay. Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Alex, stop it. Just stop. I did say it before. Okay, fine. If Jack Harkness ever asks me to have sex, fine. I will stay true to my word. I turned into Jonathan Joestar for a second. I will stay true to my word as a gentleman. God, I love imitating Jonathan Joestar. What would you want out of a new companion? That they are modeled after Donna, basically. Which, again, I feel like Amy and Clara are sort of modeled after Donna, but they haven't quite gotten to how great she is, so... Year 7, my year group got phones banned after a month. Damn, that's crazy. Favorite Dalek or Cyberman story? Favorite Dalek or Cyberman story? Favorite Cyberman story is Tomb of the Cybermen. And... Favorite Cyberman story right now is Tomb of the Cybermen. Favorite Dalek story, maybe Genesis of the Daleks so far. So, yeah. I don't know. Arthur Darville Fish is just a picture. Okay, well maybe we'll look at that then. I regret not being more mischievous in school. I kind of get that. I was a very good boy in school. Of course, when your dad works at the school, it's hard to be mischievous or anything. Ugh. I got my 3DS taken away one day by this one asshole teacher, which, looking back, and I hate to admit it, it is partly my fault that the 3DS got taken away. But after school, when we had to go down to the office, and my dad just went down to the office, just to do normal stuff, and then the secretaries were like, "Oh, well, your son got his 3DS taken away." He just gave me this look. It wasn't like an angry look. He just kind of looked at me like, I was like, "I'm sorry," So, that was middle school, actually. That was back in middle school, so. Didn't the mask make it difficult? Well, okay. Stop being a smartass. I know that's what I do for a living, but stop. Now, obviously, yeah, we wore the mask while we were talking to the waiter, and then when the waiter left, we would, put the mask down and eat. So, it was all good. I think you'll enjoy the next companion, and that's all I'll say. Okay, that's good. One of my favorite villains from classic... Oh, favorite villain from classic and modern, if you have any. The Daleks. The Daleks, and the Master, honestly. Maybe the Master a bit more than the Daleks. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Jonathan Joestar always has the same voice as one of my favorite anime protagonists in another... Oh, yeah. Jonathan Joestar also is the same voice as Albert in the Count of Monte Cristo anime. That's the only other thing I know that voice actor from. So, yeah. What the fuck question is this about Wilfred and Smash? What are you talking about? Oh. Alright, we're moving on. So, next. Can you rank the first episodes of The Doctors? Ooh, I like this. Do we count An Unearthly Child? I feel like we kind of should. So, because that is one of the ones I've seen. So, An Unearthly Child... Oh my gosh. An Unearthly Child, Rose, The Christmas Invasion, The 11th Hour, and Deep Breath. I'm going to have to go with The 11th Hour. Definitely. I think it's the best one. Because it sucks you right in, man. So, yeah. I'm going to have to say... Yeah, I'm going to have to say that. Oh, I almost cracked a knuckle. So, yeah. Yeah. Someone just looked at Arthur Darville Fish. Look at it right now, Alex. Okay, we'll look at it in a sec, guys. Jeez. Thought you was dumb when I was 15. Oh, I thought I was dumb when I was 15, yeah. No, my dad was a teacher. We went to the office and the secretary there mentioned to him that I lost my 3DS that day. That's what it is. Sorry for the confusion. No, my dad was a history teacher. So, but yeah, I guess I am kind of like Ronnie when you put it like that. So, yeah, that's an interesting comparison there. Good job. Good job. So, yeah, but no, he was a teacher. We went to the office and the secretary told him that I got my 3DS taken away that day. So, God, that's what, 2011, probably? Because that's around when that came out. Yeesh. Jeez. So, he's so close to catching up now. I'm right there. Masks trigger your asthma. I get that. I feel bad. So, okay. Deep Breath is the best. I don't know about that. I like the callback to Girl in the Fireplace, but yeah. Okay. We're not talking about... Whatever. 11th hour is the best. 11th hour is annoying. No, this is good and fun. I don't know. There's actually a fan-made Doctor Who episode with it looking like an 80s anime show like JoJo. You should check it out. It's got Pertwee in it. Doctor Who and anime. It's your two favorite things. That is hilarious. Oh, man. You will never catch up. I'm right here. I'm right here, guys. Deep breath is so much. Ah! All right. I have officially caught up. Let's look at the damn fish, all right. So... Arthur Darvill fish. Let me turn on. No, okay, this is not good. Hold it. One sec. Ignore my giant face here for a sec. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Wait, why? Oh, dang it. Why is that on? Where's desktop? Okay. Hold on. God, you can see Streamlabs now. Oh, like that. Okay, there we go. We're good. Let me crop the webcam real quick. Shit, I'm behind again now. 11th hour is the reason why I like 11. Is the reason why you dislike 11. No! Earthly Child deserves to be number 1. Well, okay, the first episode of An Unearthly Child. Yeah. Okay. Can we just do, like... No. Let's do... 40. And then... No. There. Okay. And then... We're just gonna move this to this side. And then, okay. So... Hold up. I'm catching up, guys. Streamception, yeah. Okay. Did you miss the part where I ranked the season 8 episodes? No, because I didn't do it. So, Now I'm like stumbling over myself to keep up. Okay. So I assume I can just click on the images tab. Wait, you know what? I think I have seen this, actually. I think someone's tweeted this to me before. Oh, dear. I don't know if we can show this on YouTube. Well, I mean, it's not like you can see his penis, so... Okay. Well, we did it. You did it, guys. Are you happy? Alright. And save. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am a straight man. Although we did have that whole conversation about Jack, so... Nah. Anyway. This is why you ship me with Rory? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. Like, of all the guys, I mean... I don't know. You gotta bury him so often, you know? I don't know if I could, like, do that. You're a man now, son. Oh, yeah, now that I've seen the naked body of Arthur Darvill on stream. So... Oh, boy. An Unearthly Child Episode 1 bears no relationship to the other 3. Well... I guess. At least tell the favorite of Series 8. Favorite of Series 8. Probably I'd say a toss-up between Mummy on the Orient Express and Listen. Maybe Mummy on the Orient Express. So, yeah, we'll say that as my favorite. I'm a straight man. Yeah, 10 minutes after I say I would let Jack Harkness do me. So, yeah, but that's the thing, you know? Arthur Darvill is topless twice in Legends of Tomorrow. I don't really remember that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have officially caught up. Y'all can keep trying, but we've been going for about an hour and a half, so I think it is time to let's ramp this down. Let's ramp this down, and we will conclude our business here. So, oh yeah, that's true. When they were captured in Russia in that episode. So, are there any episodes of season 8 that should have been two-parters? Huh. I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't any two-parters in that. Maybe... No, honestly, I think they all worked out. I think they all worked out as just one episode. So, yeah. We haven't caught... We did catch up. I'm caught up. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, my gosh. My Hero equals SJ Torchwood equals Death Note Doctor Who equals fill in the anime gap here. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, man. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. So, I'm giving the chat abandonment issues. Well, yeah. Your dad has to move on to do other things. Stay live forever. No, I'm going to try to do live streams a bit more often, but yeah. But this has to end at some point. I'm hungry. I need to go get a snack. It's 5 o'clock, you know? Okay. Yeah. Okay. When will Frozen 2 be up on Patreon? Next week. Because we're doing it every 2 weeks, so basically you can alternate it. So this week, because Frozen went up on YouTube, next week Frozen 2 will go up to Patreon, and then the next week Frozen 2 will go up to YouTube, just so you know. So yeah. Do you think Missy's realm should have been hell? A very classy hell, maybe. Okay. Do a chest hair reveal before you finish? I mean, can you not see it? Has it not been plainly visible this whole time? I don't know. If you want a real chest hair reveal, there's an episode of Merlin. I think it's season 2, episode 7 when I did that. So, yeah. How many subs for a 24-hour stream? We would need to reach 24 hours is really hard. An hour and a half is hard for me, you know? For a 24-hour stream, the channel would have to be at 20,000 subs. I'm going to regret this someday. I'm going to regret saying that someday. Petition for an Alex fish? Oh, guys, you know, I don't know if you noticed, but there's in a lot of videos I kind of do this where I kind of cross my arms because I try to look skinnier than I really am, and I'm not. I am a large gentleman. Last I checked, I believe I am 292 pounds. So you do not want to see me with a fish, you know? Besides, it's just way too much hair. I'm a very hairy gentleman. Are Merlin and Arthur gay in your opinion, Alex? You cannot deny the sexual tension. No, I don't. Okay, I think Arthur is in a very committed relationship with Gwen, but I cannot act like he would not do Merlin on the side if he could, you know? Oh no, giving you lust issues. No, oh boy. When am I reacting to High School Musical? I don't know. If it goes on a movie poll. Oh my gosh. You love my body? Well, thank you. I would actually like to lose weight. I just really do not have motivation to try to do that. Well, plus I did. I mean, I was originally like I have Ring Fit Adventure on the Switch, and I was actually doing it for a little bit, but then I had my whole wrist injury, and my wrist has never felt the same since my injury. So I don't know if I could really like commit to do that. So yeah, we have to quadruple his sub count just for a 24-hour stream. Yep, this is how. You know what? This is how I'm going to get you guys to get me more subscribers. So, yeah. You're a skinny fat person. What the fuck are you? Okay. We're getting weird. I'll regret saying 20,000 subs. Yeah, well, considering since I started gaining subs in 2018, we're only at, maybe, 5,500. So I think 20,000 should be good. And he plans on watching Venture Bros. I don't know what the hell that is. I should consider some anime films, like A Silent Voice. I have been thinking about... Well, there is on the movie polls right now, My Neighbor Totoro is on there. I have been thinking of, like, something like... What's that one movie called? Your Name? So... Film myself playing Ring Fit. I thought... Okay, back in January, I thought about streaming Ring Fit Adventure. I'm glad I didn't because I'd look like a fucking loser, and I could barely, like, oh my gosh, if we really want to get into this, while I was doing it, I could barely, like, keep my pants up. My pants kept, like, slipping down, so I'd have to try to keep them up, and I wear a belt all the time, but it was insanity, but I don't think I can ever really do it again. I could try, but not for a little while. My wrist, I can still feel the injury, So, yeah. Those 20,000 can all learn about Amy's crack. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, you're all gonna make alt accounts? Jeez. I should have done it on Patreon. Be like, well, when I get 200 patrons, then I'll do it, Oh, okay. What about Wii Sports Boxing? We could probably do that, maybe. Oh. That is a good point. Hey, man. I don't think I will ever be a loser so long as TikTok exists. And on that hot take, I think I should end the stream here. Woo! That was actually a very hot take. I think TikTok is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. So, there. Apologies to no one. There. That probably really screwed up the audio there. So. Anyway, now that we talked for 5 minutes about Doctor Who Series 8 and the rest about sex, hair, simping, and Ring Fit Adventure, I think we need to end the stream, guys. So we'll just give it one more minute, but then I'm making my way over. I am moving over to the end stream button so y'all can say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy. So, I sounded like I was ending a Top Gear episode. Yeah, I've never seen Top Gear. We need to stop. We need to stop. Good night, UK. There will be no encore. Okay. Yes. Goodbye. I don't know what Boko no Pico is. Okay. Goodbye. We're